I said I was only doing Mondays and Fridays, and then maybe, anyways, I needed to do a hair update. I have been working on my hair. It looks a little bit different than some of my last videos. I'm so excited. I learned a new technique. I've been crocheting my hair since the beginning, but you know what? I don't think I really figured out what they were doing until this last lady did my hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's got it wrapped so tight. She's wrapped the roots around my ends right here at the top, and then she crocheted the ends in, and it held it fast. So I did that a couple different times. Oh my gosh, there's still glitter coming out of my hair from Christmas tree. Really like it. It's better. And then I also took all my wispy ends. There's still some there. And I pulled them up. So they're more blunt ends instead of the wispiness. And it just seemed to make it a little bit more neat. It made it look like it was more mature. I am April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I am 9 months into today. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I'm 9 months into my journey. Haven't even made it to a year yet, and we're looking pretty established. There's still some little frayed friends up here. Like, I don't know where they're coming from. This one, I need to wrap those up and tighten them in. But for the most part, I don't mind a little bit of the fray because it kind of takes away from the bald effect that you get from, having really thin hair. My hair is super, super thin, like baby fine thin. I don't have a lot of it. It's been a rough journey. So these little suckers, this right here, this above my fingers, that little bit used to go to my butt. This part's grow up. So my hair really tightened up. My hair was below my waist when I started this process. It's really shrunk. I haven't cut it. It's just shrunk. So there's not a lot. I was talking to my sister-in-law about it, and she's like, oh my gosh, don't you get a headache for not combing your hair? I'm like, I really don't. My hair is just as heavy as it always was, and it's shorter, and it's better. But your body adjusts and adapts to your hair. So if you have heavy long hair and you've grown it out over the several years, your muscles will get stronger and your neck will get tighter and you'll be fine. But anyways, I love it much better now. I actually feel like it looks like dreadlocks instead of somebody who just hasn't combed their hair for a while. I really couldn't do the natural let it wait and see what happens. I wanted it to be neat and tidy. I want to go back into school with my hair neat and tidy. I am going to see my aunt for the first time, and I really don't want to scare her. So, yeah, it's finally settling down, and I'm very happy with it. I'm trying not to put it up in ponytails. I'm trying to use my hair to pull it up. The ones on the side aren't long enough to hold it. I can't wait till they are, till I can get these two together. I did, when I designed my hair pattern, I did design it in that with that in mind. So I have there's this one right here and this one right here. These will be my two pullbacks. So I actually set up my grid with that in mind. I also have two that are down here by my ear that will be the same way. These two right here are my bottom ones, and they'll pull my hair back like this. When I parted and planned, I did that. I also planned for the part on the side, which still holds true. I also have one on this side, but I don't flip my hair that way. But when it's longer, who knows what'll happen. It might go that way sometimes too. So the back is just, I think there's one back there that's really big that I really don't like, but I don't know. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll just leave it alone. Well, that's cute. Anyways, I can't wait till the front ones are a little bit longer so I can pull them and tuck them behind my ear instead of them just going like that straight out. So I try to push them back more instead of straight out. I do wear bandanas from time to time. They bug me because they don't stay. I like them tight. I can't get them tight enough. When they're tight, it smashes my locks into my head and then it hurts. I try not to use rubber bands. I do use rubber bands. I have these. These are like double the size of a normal one. They're pretty big. I can get it around my hair twice. Sometimes I get it around my hair once. But for the most part, when I'm like working in the kitchen, I have to have my hair up. That's what I do. These little ones on the sides, though, are getting to the point where since I tucked the little tails in, I can barely get them up into that ponytail. So I'm getting creative, and they're getting laced into my other locks that are up. But anyways, not to go on and on and on. 9 months, pretty excited about the turn of events. I guess it just took me sitting down and thinking about it and figuring out what needs to be done. These back ones are still like chunky, bumpy, weird, but I still love them. I have that one's my really long one. I don't know why it's so much longer than everybody else, but it is. And I do not sleep with my hair wrapped in anything, so the back ones kind of get matty, and I have to like separate them and remind them that they're not friends. But I do that every single day. I go through my hair. I play with my hair a lot, and I pull apart the ones that aren't friends, and then I wrap up the ones that are. I still am using. Let me grab it here. I use a double-ended. Let's see if it'll zoom in on it. Double-ended crochet hook. It is a 0.5. That's my tool of choice. It's what I've learned how to use and how to do it best with that. So I keep that usually next to my bed. And when I'm awake and I'm playing with my hair and I feel the wispies, because back here I get a lot of them. They pop out and I've got like a chunk of hair, just like loose back here. And when those happen, I'll just wrap them tightly. So I take them and I find the wispies, and then I take them and I wrap them around the bottom of my hair, just as tight as can be, just like this. And then I take my crochet hook and I just will see the little ends right there. I'll just pull those in to that lock, and it just secures them in there. And sometimes they pop back out. I mean, it doesn't take much, and boom, they're in. And I'll have to do it a couple times, but as I do that, the more I do it, the more of them that are going to go in and stay in, and then I don't have to mess with them again. So that's the goal with the hair. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really appreciate the time that you spent listening to me ramble on and keeping up with my posts and my life and my journey to achieve my bucket list. Just for whatever it's worth, I just want to make a statement that everything in these videos is just my life experience. I am not a doctor or a nutritionist. I am not certified in anything. I might be certifiable, but I am in the process of my journey, and I'm sharing my journey with you. If you learn something that you like, do your own research, make your own goals, set your own standards. This is just what I'm doing. So I'm not telling you to do it. I get my information from a variety of doctors and studies and people, and I tend to not listen to my doctor, and I am not advising that to anybody. Doctors go to school to learn things. Most of them actually know what they're talking about. But if you don't agree with your doctor, take the time to learn for yourself, do the research. Anyways, here's to a healthier, happier you and me. Let's do this.